Alright guys, time for Antarctica. This is the first level in Antarctica, so uh, basically we're on some sheet of ice and there's, this cruise or whatever type of ship it is in the middle of this icy lake. So there's something new about the Antarctica levels is that if she goes into the water, she not only has the air gauge, but she has in the top left corner a temperature gauge. So the temperature gauge is going to decline, and once the temp gauge drains all the way, Laura is going to start losing her health. And the temp gauge can go down quite rapidly, much faster than air. And the deeper down you are, the faster the temp gauge goes down. So if you look, there's Desert Eagle rounds in the water. We're going to have to very quickly get those and get the hell out. Because, we do not have time to mess around in here. We're just going to have to get those, roll, and then very, very quickly get out. So you see, that was real close. Alright, so from here we can go ahead and jump to here, or we can end up in the water again. Okay, come on, Lara, get out. Get out. There we go. Okay, we lost a little health there, but we'll survive. Alright, so here's a little hut here. There's a key that we need for that, but we'll get that a little bit later. Alright, you usually want to wait until your temp age is fully regained before you bother going into the water again, because you have very little time to spare. We're going to try to get on top of the ship, but before we do so, I guess we're going to end up in the water again. Come on, Lara. Alright, go ahead and get out there. Okay, we want to jump across. Why don't we go ahead and save the game real quick? And we'll end up back in the water. But here's another spot that we can come out. Alright, so from here we should be able to jump across. And then we can jump up here, grab the edge, climb up. Alright, then come up here. And let's see. There's going to be some items we need to pick up, not a secret. If you guys look over there behind that glass, that is the second secret. We'll be there a little bit later, but for now, let's come in here. We're going to get a large med pack. We're going to get a couple of flares. We're going to get a rocket. And yeah, then we're going to go ahead and head back out. Alright, so now what we're going to do is go all the way over here. It's usually better to stay by the surface because the temp gauge doesn't drain quite as fast. So when we come up here, we can climb out. And then come over here. Come out this way, climb out. Alright, so come up here, there's monkey bars. Now, on the last tile of the monkey bars, we drop to a lower ledge. Laura will lose a little bit of health when she drops, but that's okay. We'll be able to do without it. But health is a little bit scarce on this level, so you want to be careful with it. Alright, so from here, Laura can jump to the ship. We're going to go ahead and go inside the ship. But be warned, there's several armed guys that you're going to be dealing with in here. So you want to find a good weapon. The Desert Eagle is probably a good weapon to use. We got plenty of rounds saved up. And be careful, because these guys, they can pop off a round on you as they're dying, like I've mentioned before. If you guys are wondering what's through here, I don't really believe that there's anything that you do this way. I mean, I think you come back here a little bit later, but not now. Where you would go right now is this way. So you're going to go over here to these machines. Come up here, pull a switch. There's going to be another guy. But we killed him. Okay, so come over here, pull the switch. You're going to drop a hatch in the floor. I don't think this guy has anything on him. Okay, no. So now what we're going to do is go down the hatch. But be warned, there is going to be another guy down here. Alright, and coming up ahead, there's going to be another guy. This other guy is armed, so what we might do on this next guy is use a grenade. I mean, these guys have nasty weapons, so... Yep, we can just poof them like that. And look, we were on the other side of this, like, fence or gate or whatever it is. We were on the other side of that earlier, but now we're on this side. Alright, so come over here. You can go ahead and hit the switch and open up that door behind you. And if you guys want to get that door open, you can just hit that switch, and then... we're able to get back to where we were before. I don't know why you'd need to go that way, but sure. Go ahead and poof this guy, and look at that. This guy drops some Desert Eagle rounds. Okay, so, if you guys are wondering, there's a hatch down here that you go through. This is going to take us to switch to lower the life raft. That's what we need in order to sail, I guess, on the freezing water. We poofed that guy behind us, so just be wary that when you come up to this ledge, there is a guy with a gun that spawns behind you, so you can poof him with your grenade. If you see that life raft on the other side, just hit the switch and you'll drop it. Alright, so basically what we need to do now is exit the boat, and we're going to be able to get onto the life raft. Alright, so now go ahead and climb over this ledge. And then go ahead and climb up here. We're going to go ahead and go around that. Oh, man, I didn't mean to fall down, but that's okay. That's okay. Alright, so press this switch and it's going to take us back outside. Now that we're back on the deck, the way that we go to get down is that way, but there's a secret this way, so basically what you're going to do is run along the rail on this side of the boat, and there's going to be a break in the rail at the end. So come to the end, turn left, and there's going to be like a little opening in the icy wall. That is your first secret. So come in here, you get some M16 rounds, and when you go in here, I guess you also get a view of the boat. M16 rounds can be quite precious, so you really want to get all the secrets that you can because they reward you heavily. I kid you not. I mean, you are heavily rewarded if you get all the secrets, and you're punished for avoiding them. So ultimately, I think the game is much easier when you get all secrets. Alright, so now we're going to go to the other side of the boat. So there's another break in the rail about here, so go ahead and drop down. Be careful, there is a slide. Make sure that you don't end up in the water. And actually, let me just go ahead and save real quick in case I mess this up. Alright guys, so back up, be on the left side of the tile, slide down, because you see if you're on the right side, Laura would slide down and she would just end up in the icy waters. You don't want that, so then go ahead and come over here. We're back at that hut. We still don't have the key. We're going to come this way because this is where the raft is. Get as close as you can to the raft because Lara has very limited time under the water. So I think from here she could probably jump and just land in the raft. Alright, so then go ahead and ride around the boat. This is the way that you want to go. Come on, Lara, don't get stuck on the boat. Alright, so there's going to be an opening in the wall to the left. This is where you get your second secret. So go ahead and jump out of the boat just straight into the opening, and then climb up this ladder. When you get to the top of the ladder, there's going to be a slide, and then there's going to be a little pool of water. Do not end up in the pool of water, because if Lara ends up in that pool of water, there is no way to get out, and she will just freeze to death. So, slide down, jump, grab the edge, and climb up. Now, it is very hard to see in here, because, like, the ice pretty much all looks the same. But, you can light a flare. I believe left is your way out, and then if you go this way, this is the way to the secret, so come this way, and yeah, you'll get the secret. It'll be easier to see where you're going if you light a flare. Alright, so grab the large med pack and grab the grenades. Alright, so now Lara's going to drop down into the water, and she's going to have to quickly swim to her raft. So the raft is over here. And you got to get there quickly because your time for the raft is very limited. Oh, also, there's a couple of flares in the water if you want to pick those up real quick. But you have to be quick. So yeah, make sure your boat is parked like right by them. Alright, so these aren't too hard, I don't think. Alright, now go ahead and get back in the raft, and then come this way. There's going to be a couple of armed goons when we get over here, so you might want to ride all the way over here. It might be a little bit safer. I'm going to go ahead and use another grenade on this guy. I think he's got me cornered. Alright, we poofed him. Alright, so, if you guys are wondering, we need basically a crowbar in order to break that. Because there's a wooden board in the way of that door, so we'll get the crowbar a little bit later. For right now, we need to go up here because there's a set of monkey bars that we need to take over to the other side. So I'm going to go ahead and save the game real quick. Alright, so go ahead and make your way down the monkey bars. Alright, so there's going to be another goon, so we might as well use a Desert Eagle. I'm trying to save some Desert Eagle rounds for that final boss, but I think we're okay to use some on these guys. The Desert Eagle, it really is a kick-ass weapon. And luckily, I know that in the next couple levels we will be picking up some more. Come in here, there's going to be a dog. You can poof it and run around. Oh. Also, there's a ladder up here to get into the tower. It is not essential to go up there just yet, but or it is actually not essential to go up there, but you will go up there to get answers, and I'll show you guys a little bit later. For right now, let's save the game. And I actually need something before I can go into the tower, but let's go in here. We might want to light a flare. This is the way we want to go first. Okay, we lost a little bit of health on that guy, but we'll survive. Alright, so come out here. And there's going to be a switch. Tell me if I'm wrong. I don't think this switch does anything. It just lights up. There's going to be some shotgun shells under this tower, whatever it is. And if you guys are wondering, we'll be coming back from that way a little bit later. We don't need to go that way now, but we're going to be circling around. So there's a couple of different ways you can go. You can go down there, but we don't have the answers yet that we would need to get down there. Well, I actually know the solution, but I'm going to show you guys what you should do. All right, let's save again. So if you guys are wondering as to what is this way, there's a slope, and I believe that you're going to slide down the slope a little bit later. But I do not believe you can get up that slope, but you guys will see what's up there. Alright. So, the way we want to go first is this way. When we come out here, we're going to get ambushed. There's 2 dogs, just kill them quick. Also, there's a guy, so don't let the guys scare you too much. And also, these clank doors, I mean, you have to be fast on these. I mean, they're a lot worse than, the clank doors in TRs 1 and 2. So also, kill that guy quick with the Desert Eagle. There's another guy, I think we could probably kill him with the shotgun. I want to be conservative with the rounds. There we go. So 2 shotgun rounds should take care of him if you're in close range. Alright, so over here, go ahead and pick up the small med pack. And then, if you guys see, I guess this is where people work and have their coffee. There's another switch over here. I'm not entirely sure what that switch does. But yeah, there is a switch there. But the way you really need to go is over here. And there's going to be another guy coming. Over here is the crowbar that we need. Alright, so we killed that guy. Go ahead and pick up his shotgun shells. Behind us is the crowbar. The crowbar is very important. You're going to use the crowbar not once but twice in this level. It's only essential to use it once, but we're going to use it twice. Alright, so go ahead and exit back out the way you came, and we're going to go through those nasty clank doors. Alright, there's also going to be a guy out here, so why don't we try to kill this guy pretty fast? I think the rocket launcher's okay. There we go. Alright, so why don't we go ahead and save again? Alright, we'll come back this way. And then we're going to go back to that tower, so we're going to come back through here. Sorry, Laura. Alright, so this is the tower we need, and the tower, we actually don't have to go up here if we already know what we're doing, but the tower, basically has the answers to a puzzle that we have to solve. So, come up here, pull a switch, That switch is going to drop a hatch. And then we're going to use the crowbar, so use the crowbar to break the wood, I guess. Now, after Lara uses the crowbar, she's going to drop it, so make sure you pick it up before you leave, because if you forget it, you're just going to end up having to come back here, and that's just going to be a real pain. Alright, so now there's monkey bars. Go ahead and take these across. Before you drop into that hole that you opened, why don't you go ahead and look to the right, because I believe there's a couple of items to pick up. So, come this way, and I believe, yeah, we get a small med pack. Alright. So now go ahead and drop down the hole. And if you guys, like, look at this, this is the answers to a puzzle, so basically for the fuel supply, we're basically trying to turn on the generators. They're saying they want basically you to do red, green, red, green. If you see that, so there's a pattern. Red, green, red, green. It's basically like on, off. So we'll get there a little bit later. Like, just remember red, green, red, green. Or green, red, green, red. Right, so go ahead and exit out. I believe there's going to be another guy. Alright, I don't... Oh, he dropped a small med pack. Alright, so if you guys see, that's the fuel supply, so... Now what we need to do is go down and we're going to find the switches, so that's what we are doing down here. Just make your way this way. So if you guys see there, that one is on red, and I believe you want to leave that one on red. I think this is the one that you want to turn to green. So just remember the pattern red, green, red, green. So I think you want to leave that one on red, then turn this one to green. So yep, see, that's the solution to the puzzles. And what that did is it, like, opened up the door to the room with the generators, so I'm going to show you guys. Come over here, like, this is the door that we've got open, so now what we need to do is just pull a switch and we're going to turn on the generators. Alright, so the real way you want to go is that way, but we can go ahead and look in the building real quick if you guys want to see it. Let's save the game. There's an experimental guy over here that will poison you if he gets you with his belching. So just be very, very careful in here. So do not get too close to this guy. So yeah, he's dead. Alright, so now what we want to do is come back out and we're going to continue down this trail. There's going to be a couple of dogs, like when we get out here behind the fence. So basically, turning on the generators allows you to get this open. So press this switch, it'll open that gate, kill the dog. In the next room, there's 2 dogs, so go ahead and open it, pull out Desert Eagle, kill them both. Alright, then come over here, there's going to be another switch, go ahead and press that, and that will open the door. Go ahead and go inside this building. And we get to kill the dog. Alright, so now go ahead and grab the key. There's going to be another guy on the way out, so let me see where we're at on Desert Eagle rounds. Okay, we're getting lower. Shotgun will probably be okay for this guy. He's coming this way. We'll just hide behind here. I think if we like stand here, shoot him. I think if we like roll behind him, we should be okay. We're still doing pretty well on the health, especially for this level. I mean, health is pretty scarce. So let's go ahead and come back out this way. We're going to go ahead and go out the gates, and then we're going to go ahead and turn to the left. Go ahead and shoot that guy. He's down. If you guys are wondering as to what's in that little ditch, I don't think there really is anything. But ahead of us, there's like another ditch that you do want to go into. If you guys can see down below, there's like a canine. You might want to kill him before you go down there. You can probably do it with your standard set of pistols. But yeah, they can do a lot of damage when they get a bite on you. Alright, so now that the canine's down, we can probably go ahead and drop down. But you might lose a little bit of health. Yeah, a little bit, not too bad. Come down here, there's a couple of grenades that you want to pick up. Alright, so now that we got those, there's a ladder over here that we can use to climb out. Alright, so go ahead and run back this way. Or actually, we want to go the other way, sorry. I get the two ways confused. We're going to go ahead and go this way. And this will take us back to that area with the tower where we were previously at. Alright. So actually, I believe now the way we want to go is this way, because we've got the gate control key, we need that, and then we need the crowbar. So if you guys remember that other like boarded door, we need the crowbar for that, and then inside there we need to use the gate control key. So we need to go back this way. Yeah, we're gonna go ahead and come this way, I guess. Alright, so if you see our raft, it's down below. From here, we could probably jump across while Lara will land in the water, but there's rockets there that she can pick up. And then she needs to quickly get ashore. Alright, so then she can climb out. When Lara comes over here, there's going to be a door. So this is where we use the crowbar again. So, let's see. Yeah, we want to use the crowbar here, so she'll break the wood. And she leaves it behind. You don't really need it again. I mean, I guess I'll pick it up and take it with me, because I guess it's just fun to have things. Alright, so when you push that switch, you're going to see a little cutscene of the door. So that's saying that you did the right thing, but there's still more that you need to do to get it open. So what more we need to do is use our gate control key on this. Oh, by the way, there's a guy coming. So I guess what I'll do now is pull out the grenade launcher and poof them like that. It's really a good idea to save your grenades for this level because you're dealing with a lot of guns on this level, and I just try to avoid getting shot. Alright, so now what you want to do is go this way. So I believe if Lara gets out over here, there's another guy. She can poof him. And actually, this has some Uzi rounds, but this is also where we get the key to open that hut. So, if you guys are wondering, under that block of ice is the key. So basically, we want to get the key, get back up on the raft, and then we want to go to that hut. So, what we're going to do is do a jump into the water, and she'll land below the ice into this like little cubby. So get the key, then quickly roll. We want to very, very quickly get back onto the raft because we've got very limited time. Alright, so now that we're back on the raft, we want Laura to go ahead and turn to the right. Alright, so we're going to ride back to the hut, and then, yeah, we're going to get out about right here. Come on, Laura, why aren't you getting out? Let me see if she does it now. There we go. Alright. So go ahead and use your key to the hut. Open it up. I believe there's going to be a dog in there, so pull that Desert Eagle round. Kill that guy quickly. Kill the dog quickly. Look at that, we get some Uzi rounds, and we get some flares, not bad. Where are we at on Uzi rounds, by the way? Oh, 350, not bad. Alright, so now what we want to do is go ahead and get back on the raft. Then we're going to go ahead and head back. We're going to head back this way. Go ahead and make a left turn over here. And then this time we're going to keep going. Lara can actually get out over here as well. She can get out onto this ledge, and over here she's going to get some shotgun shells. I actually didn't mean for her to do the little roll, but whatever, it was cool. It was like a somersault, I guess. Alright, so after that, go ahead and get back on the raft. And then you're going to go ahead and continue on this way. Alright, so there's going to be like another guy with a gun. You can kill him quickly. There's going to be more guys. So just get ready. There's also a hole over here. Do not fall in the hole. Believe me, you will die. Alright, then go ahead and run around this hut. Oh, and there's like the funniest cutscene ever. I mean, we've been killing these guys, and then there's a guy that's just like, "Hi, make yourself at home."
Hi, come in. Make yourself at home.
I mean, this is just messed
I'll
up.
wait a minute.
At home? I've just met a man who may as well have been Brundlefly.
Fascinating.
This just cracks me up.
He was your own employee.
He was a molecular biologist. He'd have been intrigued with himself. Thanks to this material, his Hox genes were multiplied. Do that, and the complexities of our bodies increase beyond our comprehension. But this is just the fringe of its possibilities we're seeing here. My pal's exposure came from a material impregnated into the meteorite crater. The real capacities lie in its core, which these artifacts you're so attached to will let me access.
But you've no control over this.
This is not just about avidly spawning mutants. It's an entirely natural acceleration of evolution, a real live laboratory of spurred-on life.
Not everyone here wants to be guinea pigs, multi-appendaged or not.
Well, that's unfortunate. It's been hit and miss here for too long. Now the timing's spot on. I can't leave it. The Polynesians fled in their ignorance. Darwin's half-wit sailors the same, ironically making Darwin himself miss this angle on evolution. But now, I'm here. I have the access, the knowledge, the artifacts.
Yes, but you bumped into me in India and sent me to find them for you, bringing me here. Listen to this gibberish. Your perception of good timing is bad.
I don't know about that.
See, this is just messed up. Alright, so basically after this we're going to go ahead and go down into the mine. Alright guys, thank you so much for watching. Took me 33 minutes to do this level. Found all 3 secrets. Got 37 kills. Thank you guys so much for watching. Please subscribe, give a thumbs up, leave a comment below, and stay tuned for the RS Tech Mines.